Good evening, friends. Yesterday we had shared one pre-market open call. Uh, Hopefully, viewers had noted the same and took this. Here, this was 34,500 call above 500, 8 target 585, stop loss 467. Put 34,800, put above 394, 400, target 490, 520. This particular call, the put never came around 390 levels, and 34,500 moved from 500 to, I think by end of day was almost around 800 above. So if somebody trails the stop loss or keep it to break even, then would have been a very good profitable trade for them. $34,100 high was somewhere close to 945. So almost about 400 points. That means the bank nifty moved pretty high, whereas nifty was not moving much. The option writers on 16,300 were almost made to run for their money, as well as 16,200. If you see, bank nifty moved almost 2%, whereas nifty was slightly moving over around 1.4%. HDFC Bank, now the results are out, it was neither bearish nor bullish. It ended up closing flat, and what we observed is it is at the trend line, and it is closed below that, however also showing signs of revival. So what are we expecting market to do tomorrow? If you see SGX, it is negative, almost 100 points down, whereas our Indian stock market in almost close at 16,290 levels or 280 levels. Let's look at option chain data also and see how the market is placed. Meanwhile, for me, I think market is definitely very bullish. Any price coming below this, we can expect around 16,140 levels. However, for this price to come below to that level, I would wait for 16,197 below. I would take a put or short futures for a target of 16,145 levels. Let's look at bank nifty futures, which actually led the rally today. It moved, it was just moving right from the opening. Now it dipped a bit, making us feel that it may move down. Immediately it responded up and moved almost about 800 or 800 points. Tomorrow I would wait for Bank Nifty to move down around 35 200 levels to 35 190 levels, and then possibly we may expect it to move up. Market may even open a gap up and then trap the call buyers and squeeze the market. Meanwhile, we see crude has slightly recovered, whereas gold and other commodities are definitely still weak. In the Nifty 50 stocks, most stocks are trading above 2%. Tech Mahindra, in fact, has closed at 1008, so we can definitely expect a big move in the same. However, intraday to short term, our target is around 1033 levels. HDFC Bank is one of the leading private sector banks. Their NPAs are the least. In fact, their FIs have almost 60% of the holdings in HDFC Bank. ICICI Bank seems to be moving upwards and not showing no signs of weakness. We may see new highs made by the ICICI Bank. So now we look at the option chain to see where the writers are caught. We had given a short in BTC just around 2 hours back, and from 22,400 we were expecting 3,100 levels to reach. So we will share pre-market calls for tomorrow also. Tech Mahindra seems to run up a little bit. Bank Nifty spot closed almost 35,360 levels. tomorrow I think 35,400 or 35,200 call, and you see market has taken a nice support here and has been moving up strongly. So two strikes I am sharing now, 35,200 call and 35,400 put for tomorrow. As I said, we will look at 35,200 call and 35,400 put, or maybe 35,500. So if price sustains above 430 levels, 35,500 put, 435, and target could be somewhere at 510 to 550. Always remember to move your stop loss when you're in profit, so that you lock the profit as well. The other strike which I think we can look at is 35,200 call, and our entry would be somewhere 35. $35,500 put. We can look to buy this almost above 380. So 35,500 put can be bought once price moves above 380 levels. About 380 looks good for a target of around 485. SL could be somewhere at 360. So these are the prices. 35 500 call above 435 looks good. 35, or maybe we can look at 35 600 put. And these are the prices mentioned. This is for 4th of July, 18th, 19th of July. There could be a slight retracement in Nifty and Bank Nifty tomorrow. Price would have probably trapped the bulls of yesterday, open at this price, and only to realize so we can expect market to move up, open a gap up, and then maybe be a range bound at 35 200 to 35 160. Nifty on the other hand is also bullish and looking for 16,400 levels. So both indices have been strong and then slowly took the market up. So I would look to sell the Nifty spot somewhere at 16,250, or you can once this price is below this 16,400 levels, then we can expect 16,190 levels easily, and possibly another move can be seen tomorrow. Market may open bearish to flat and then tend to move upwards by the closing hours of the day. Meanwhile, you can look at buying stocks like Tech Mahindra, which is showing signs of strength. We of course will enter only if our prices are seen. So Chola Finance, I think above 1012, it may look for target of 1040 levels also. Tata Chemical also is a very good stock to buy and hold. This is trading close to 850 levels. So Tata Chemicals, if is looking flattish. If this opens above 862, then we may see a dash from 8,860 above. We may see it going towards 890 levels. We had also shared one Chola Finance call yesterday. However, we saw this was almost about 5% up, and our entries were somewhere close to 665 levels. So thank you viewers for your time and patience. Thank you.